Hello, Snappy here. As you can see, I've got two coins from Jersey. They're both 1923. There is a difference which I will go through. Let's get some nice. There you go, ish. So like I said, it's 1923. And this is the thin version. There are two variants. This is the thin version, and there's 204,000. These minted, or was it 204,000. And they were designed by George Kruger Gray, and he was born 25th December 1880 and died 2nd of May 1943. He done best remembered for his designs of coinage and stained glass windows. He was born at 126 Kensington Park Road, London, the son of a Jersey merchant, and was christened George Edward Kruger in Kensington. He attended Merchant Taylor's Boys' School, Crosby, and in July 1893 was dramatically rescued from Crosby Beach by Iton Owen, the schoolmaster of another school, during a tragic incident in which his older brother and their friend, all day boys at Merchant Taylor's, were drowned. Unfortunately. He served during the First World War with the Artist Rifles, which I've never really heard of, and a camouflage unit of the Royal Engineers. Artist Rifles. Oh, now known as 21 Special Air Service Regiment Reserves, raised in London in 1859 as a volunteer light infantry unit. There you go. He had a son called Douglas in October 1920. He exhibited his numismatic works at the Royal Academy of Arts, winning a considerable reputation in that area and became a preferred contractor of the Royal Mint, designing coins for Great Britain as well as other parts of the Empire. In 1938, he became a commander of the Most Excellent Order of the British Empire, CBE. He's also known for designing stained glass windows. Unfortunately, he died in Chichester, West Sussex, on the 2nd of May 1943. He is buried at St Mary Churchyard, Fittleworth, Chichester. He has designed coins for a number of countries: Australia, Canada, Cyprus, Jersey, Mauritius, New Guinea, New Zealand, South Africa and Southern Rhodesia. He designed what became an important distinction given to the Royal Navy Patrol Service in the form of an exclusive silver badge. Officers and men of the Patrol Service were awarded this badge after a total of 6 months' service at sea. It could also be awarded beforehand to those showing worthy conduct while engaged in action. Winston Churchill, First Lord of the Admiralty, in 1939 wrote in the following minute, First Lord to Fourth Sea Lord, I am told that the minesweepers men have no badge. If this is so, it must be remedied at once. I am asking Mr. Bracken to call for designs from Sir Kenneth Clark within 1 week, after which production must begin with a greater speed and distribution as the deliveries come to hand. The design of the badge measured roughly the size of an old shilling. The design had to symbolise the work of both the minesweeping and the anti-submarine personnel. The first design took the form of a shield upon which a sinking shark speared by a marlin spike and set against a background made up of fish in the net, 2 trapped enemy mines. This was flanked by 2 examples of the nautical knot on the top of the naval crown. Beneath the badge was scroll bearing the letters M-/S-A/S, Minesweeping Anti-Submarine. The shark symbolised a U-boat and the marlin spike the tool of the merchant navy. The net and the mines were both symbols of the fishermen who now found themselves at war, seeking the new deadly catch. Never before one section of the Royal Navy had been similarly honoured. His design for an insignia to donate the award of the King's Commendation for Brave Conduct was accepted and used for a period from 1943. So he's had a fairly life. I'm trying to think. Oh dear, it's Saturday morning, and the second one is the thick variant, which is this one. Again, it's 1923, but that's the, if I can get them. If I can, there you go. The thin version is that one there, and that's the thick version. So the thick version, it's at the other chap was Edgar Bertram McKennell. He was born Edgar Bertram McKennell in 1863 on the 12th of June and died 10th of October 1931 at Watcombe Hall near Torquay, UK. He was known for being a sculptor. He won the Knight Commander of the Royal Victorian Order in 1921. Some of his more notable works include statues of George on display in Delhi and Madras. He was one of the few artists that King George V liked, and as a result was selected to create many sculptures of the late King. He was born in Fitzroy, Victoria, a suburb of Melbourne, the second son of parents who were both of Scottish descent. His mother was Annabella Nee Hyde, and his father was John Simpson McKennell, a prominent Melbourne artist and sculptor. Bertram's brother, Horace John McKennell, died 28th of June 1949, would go on to be a prominent architect who was responsible for the design of many large architectural projects in Victoria in his capacity as Commonwealth Works Director for Victoria between 1912 and 1939. He's engraved some nice coins as well from obviously India, the Indian rupee, a stamp, 1/2D stamp of 1912 with the McKennell portrait of King George V. In 1910, McKennell designed the Coronation Medal for King George V. And also won the important commission for Job's first design, the monarch's head, of a new coinage needed for the new reign from 1911. His other works was a memorial to Thomas Gainsborough at Sudbury, which followed by the memorial tomb of King Edward the Seventh at St George's Chapel, Windsor. McKennell also sculpted statues of King Edward the Seventh for London, Melbourne, Calcutta and Adelaide. McKennell was the first Australian artist to be knighted. He was created a Knight Commander of the Victorian Order in 1921 by His Majesty King George V. On the occasion of the unveiling of the London equestrian statue of King Edward VII, he was elected RA in 1922, and I think that's in the Royal Academy of Arts. He's also done some nude. Among McKennell's later works were the nude male figure for Eton War Memorial, the Parliamentary War Memorial to the members of both Houses of Parliament in London, the figures of a soldier and a sailor for the Cenotaph in Martin Place, Sydney, a bronze statue of King George V, Old Parliament House, Canberra, and the head of Victoria presented Commonwealth. He completed the desert mounted court memorial at the Suez Canal. And that's about it. His selected works were outstanding, way too many to go through. But it's been interesting trying to find out about these chaps. Like I said, there's 1923, two variants. This is the thin version, and this is the thick version. So, I hope you've enjoyed this little visit, and sorry it's been a long one, but there's so much, it would have taken up too much with the typing. So, that's, again, if you watched this far, thank you. I'm rambling now. If you've watched this far, thank you very much. And I'll see you in my next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.